But my nephew's 18. He's still a child.
I'll send him to me then.
No, I'd absolutely never do that.
Hopefully I'll find him in my queue one day.
What? So you just told a grown woman to her face that if your nephew turns 18, send him to me so I can smash him, dude. Finally they turned 18. Yo, do you know how deprived and sick you sound, man? In the past, it used to be heavily shunned or frowned upon to be participating in any type of adult activity or any type of adult content. But nowadays, it feels like everybody has that, bro. You click on somebody's profile, you already know somebody got that link tree in bio. You know what that means. You could pay $5.99 to see a picture of the coochie. So today, we're gonna check out the freaky influencer problem, because we gotta get to the bottom of this, bro.
Ever since 2020, society's become much more of a gooner world compared to the past. I wonder how life would have been if we never had the COVID lockdowns and everyone...
Now that I think about it, bro, if everybody's just locked up in their crib, you know, what else can you really do besides beat your, you know? I guess you gotta play it on a high difficulty because your whole family's at home, so you can't get caught. Some of y'all probably got caught in act, but not me though.
Downs and everyone didn't become mentally deranged from it, because the stuff that happens now online is stuff we would think would never happen on the internet like 5 years ago.
Agreed.
This past year and last year, there's been really 2 people that I'd say have become the face of gooners.
These are the demons of society, okay? Whenever you hear about somebody talk about a succubus, now, an imaginary demon assuming female form and formerly held to have intercourse with men in their sleep. Basically, horny demons, bro.
Gooners might be too nice of a word for them, actually.
I agree, bro.
Call them
the faces of Satan's underworld.
And that's Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue.
Okay.
These 2 women right here have single-handedly set back feminism like 100 years. Lily Phillips is an OnlyFans creator that started her account back in 2020 when she was 19. It's crazy to me how...
Imagine starting your OF career, your corn star actress career at 19 years old, bro. If y'all didn't know, I'm 21, okay? I've been 19 2 years ago, bro. You didn't even give yourself a fresh shot at life. You probably just would have been able to start college. Well, knowing you probably got rocks for brains and you didn't start college or any type of trade school. But goddamn it, become a plumber or something. My toilets get clogged. I need somebody to fix that up.
It's crazy to me how it's normal for you to now instantly turn 18 and start
Yes, bro.
I remember when Bad Baby did it a couple years ago and everyone was so shocked at the thought of someone doing that. Now you'll see girls casually counting down their birthday on social media until they can open it. Like, she really...
That's actually so sad, though. Think about that. 17 years old, they're staring at the clock, you know, waiting for that 24-hour clock to hit 0. And the thing is, they probably had those pictures and the material ready to go. They're just waiting to drop it, bro.
They opened her account at 19, didn't even wait to get out the teens. A lot of these girls don't realize how bad it could be for them until they grow up, because so much changes about you from your teens to 20s
That's true.
to 30s.
That's true.
She's lucky she didn't end up hating it and trying to delete her account. Because once you open that blue and white logo account, there is no going back. It's forever staying on the internet. You could hire the CIA and they probably wouldn't be able to scrub everything you put out. And you could tell she was someone growing up that was insecure, which may relate to her addiction. She's admitted before on a podcast that she got lip filler at 17.
Is that even legal? Where did you go to get that done? Somewhere in Venezuela? The deepest parts of South America? Not just South America, by the way. No racism. Lip filler, bro? That stuff always looks disgusting anyways.
What surgeries have you had? And how old were you when you started getting them?
Oh my god, I actually got lip filler when I was 17.
How bad do your insecurities have to be to get work done at 17?
Yeah,
Kylie
man.
Jenner has done LeBron James numbers of destroying women's confidence on the internet. As much as I blame her for...
What did she do, bro? Didn't she just like smash mad like rappers and mad famous athletes and stuff? Now she with like Timothy Chalamet, you know, the actor. Bro, have y'all seen the picture of like Kylie Jenner before and after all the surgeries and stuff? Bro, she looked like a straight up white girl. Now she look goddamn, you know, what's the word? Racially ambiguous. It's actually wild what the needle can do for you, bro.
Also, there's no way her parents didn't have to sign anything at that age for her to be able to do it. 17 is insane because potentially your body isn't even...
By the looks of it, bro, her parents were not in her life. Let's not even talk about parents, okay? Okay? If you raise a woman like that, bro, and you have the nerve to claim her and walk outside, you know, scot-free like as if you're a good human being, letting your daughter get 17-year-old lip fillers and then eventually starting her OF at 19, I would be so embarrassed to even exist. I might have to disown, bro.
Done with puberty. Lily Phillips mainly advertises herself a lot on podcasts and places like TikTok, doing the most recent trends and whatever's popular to get attention on her.
Like
I
what?
always find it very concerning when they do this because they know damn well a lot of the people looking at these trends are under the age of 18.
It's not all a lot, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not a lot. It's literally all of them. All of them. I'm telling you right now, bro, you are targeting these young people. I used to be the target audience when I was younger, bro. Like prank invasion, kissing pranks. I know some of y'all know that heavy ball knowledge and stuff, but bro.
If they were to do it on Twitter, I would say that's fair game because a lot more older people are on there, and let's be real, which is known as the Gooner app. They know though, intentionally doing these trends on TikTok is gonna lead to...
Yeah, like you're playing goddamn Jungkook music, K-pop and stuff, walk in the park, like bro, you know who you're you're trying to advertise to, bro.
It's the exact same play the Bop House does.
Right.
But to them, yeah, they could care less. It don't matter because it helps them stack up their bread. She's most known for going viral last year for sleeping with 100 men in a day.
I slept with 100 men in one day. Documentary. Just look at the demonry in her eyes. I would do it for free. Yeah, we know, lady. Look at you, bro. I couldn't even name you 100 dudes off the top of my head. I couldn't even name you 100 people. And the fact that you have 100 men lining up while you're sitting on your bed, tuning up like this, getting, you know, stroked down by 100 random people you've never met, that's insane. Not even like to mention diseases that you can catch, bro. Like, how do you not feel like your soul is just disintegrating? Brief intermission. If you guys are enjoying the video, please make sure you sub to the channel. We are at 10.7k subs, dropping videos every single day for the entire summer. So if you're enjoying the content, please make sure you sub to your boy. Thank you very, very, very much.
And also the same day, contracting a new type of STD scientists never believed was possible to exist.
Yeah, bro.
If you've never watched the documentary, do yourself a favor and
no,
don't watch it. The whole stuff
Thomas, did you watch the documentary?
Done because she wanted to push her name out there and push her limits. Her name did definitely get pushed more out there.
True.
I don't know if she was expecting positivity or something. No one in public is gonna look at this and start cheering and chanting for her success.
Even that, bro, that's another thing we gotta talk about. Like, imagine being able to walk in public, right? And people see you, like, oh, yo, it's like everybody looking at you just fantasizing about like smashing you. Is that not like a degrading feeling?
She did get some of the positivity she wanted. She got awarded Best Female Creator in the Porn Show Awards. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know there was a Gooner Award.
What the hell, bro? I didn't either.
This video. And that it's been up since the
year I was born.
We as a
Damn,
society,
since 2003?
we as a society just gotta do better. Her whole message is very dangerous too, because whenever someone tries to press her for what she's doing and saying it's disgusting, she frames all of her actions in a feminist way and that everything she's doing is empowering.
No, this is the worst.
Means you want equality between men and women. And that is honestly what I'm striving for.
Imagine being one.
Okay, I'm gonna disintegrate her entire argument in one sentence, okay? Not one sentence, but dude, I hate how people say that, like, oh, this is, you know, uplifting women. No, you are helping and aiding in the objectification of more women around the world. That's what it is. And it's for your own gain, okay? You're making the bread off of it, while everybody else is being looked at as, like, you know, sex objects. If you're gonna sit up here and lie about it, I do not respect you at all. And even then, you're not really benefiting yourself in the long run, in my opinion.
Imagine being one of the women marching in America like 100 years ago, trying to gain the right
Facts,
to
bro.
vote. And this OF star equates her getting 100 men to blow at her back as the same.
I'm telling you right now, you get in the face of Harriet Tubman, she might spit on you, bro. Just like one of those 1,000 men.
Suffering. And this is the exact opposite of feminism. If anything, she's taking away from it. She's
Yes.
promoting her body everywhere and saying you just gotta sign a form to smash her. And that's exactly what these misogynistic men would want.
Yep.
They look at women
Yep.
as objects.
And then they're like, oh, we need more women like this. Or they'll go up to other women and expect like the same goddamn thing and think that this is normal. It's not.
She's a feminist just takes away from the message of actual women out there who are
Yep.
fighting. And also, I can almost guarantee this. There's gonna be some little girl out there watching Lily Phillips talking like this, then grows up, ends up doing the same thing as her, and she's gonna say that Lily inspired her to do it.
That's a fact because you know people like Lily Phillips was inspired by the other actresses and stars that came before her. Somebody is probably inspired by Lily Phillips, like Lily Phillips was probably inspired by goddamn Catch Me Outside Girl. Catch Me Outside Girl was probably inspired by somebody else, and this cycle is just gonna keep perpetuating. That's high key facts, bro.
All she could do was own it and say she's a thought or something.
Yeah.
Because her saying she's a feminist is just gonna misconstrue the real message. And
True.
clearly she doesn't believe in her own message because in the video she started crying saying it was more intense than she thought it was gonna be.
Feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
It's not like just having sex with someone.
yeah. Just one in, one out. Like it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
This feels like goddamn legalized grape. I don't know, bro. Like, you don't want this in your soul. You can feel it. That's why you're crying, lady. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? You don't have to.
Just take it.
It's disgusting, bro.
I think I was well. You know when I talked to you last, like I was not nervous. It was like the day before. I was like, oh, I'm so nervous. But it was good. It was more. I guess the interactions weren't like I'd have to stop them early and like. You'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry you got to go, and like
Stand on business.
of like you feeling pressure to have to meet them if like you haven't spent enough time with them and feeling like they didn't like you didn't give them a good time because like they only got 2 minutes.
It's not even about a good time. This is like nothing authentic about this experience. It's literally manufactured love, man. It's
The
weird.
crying is way worse when you realize she's also crying because every dude didn't get to finish. That's how you know.
Oh, wait, that's why she was crying? Yo, this is like gotta be the final form of being a people pleaser, bro. You are literally people pleasing to the point of like pleasuring them physically, bro. Why is that on your mind, man? Why? What the heck?
Ass is freaked out. She was trying to make sure every dude was in bliss and satisfied, treating her coochie like an Amazon review comment section. The long-term
there's a
effects
5-star rated, bro. Best in the nation, best in the country, #1 ranked.
This aren't showing yet. She just started to become big this year. It may lead to the point where she'll need security in the future simply because the image she presents online.
I believe that.
A person who's a fan of hers in public cannot be normal. And now her next big challenge she's planning on doing
is what?
For virality. I'll just play the video and you can judge for yourself.
I'm gonna be the first person to get bonked for 24 hours straight. Now you can tune in.
Why is she treating this like a Mr. Beast challenge, bro? You're not FaZe Rug, spending 24 hours in a haunted asylum gone wrong, okay? Except she's doing getting trained and smashed for 24 hours straight by random dudes on the street. Is she gonna live stream this on Twitch, bro? What? This is just insane, bro. If your daughter is like this, bro, in the future, you are a failure as a parent, bro. I don't care.
Now you can tune in and watch this because it is getting live streamed this.
It is gonna be on stream. Oh my gosh, man. It's gonna be live on stream, bro. All types of degrading. You're doing this in the name of feminism? Yo, f you, lady.
When does it get to the point for her where doing this is not even worth it? After this, is she gonna do 3 days in a row? A week in a row? They gotta take this woman's brain in the future and study it for how the f she even ended.
Not even just study it, bro. Like, you gotta low-key go inside there, cut it open, do a whole dissection, see if there's some extra tumors in there that we didn't know about, some chromosomal issues or something, because, dude.
We're done with Lily, though. This next woman, she takes it to a level even above her. Rumor has it, if you say Bonnie Blue's name in a mirror 3 times, you get touched in your sleep vigorously. It is essential that you do not do this.
What?
There is never a frame I've seen of Bonnie Blue.
Why does she look like a demon? This is definitely a soulless creature. I've studied these moves before.
She does not look like a demon.
Exactly.
She has one of the most soulless looks I've ever seen.
Facts.
Anybody who can look at Bonnie Blue's face for 10 seconds in a row without getting scared gets $1 from me.
She looked like the white version of Michael Jackson combined with, like, I don't know, man. You just know some crazy stuff happened to this person, or they did some crazy stuff in their life.
Congrats if you survived. I personally
I survived.
To get your $1, just hit up any of these accounts in my comment section that say Tommy NFG bot, and they'll happily supply you with your $1. That's
Okay, I need that.
Don't do that. Bonnie Blue is an OF creator who started in 2023, which is very recent.
That's new.
And for her to be so known in so little time, every time you see her on social media, she's always doing something for public attention. A couple of months ago, her and D-List washed up. Whole image was fake from the start. Rapper Lil Mabu. We're in a fake relationship and fake getting married. Man, we got the
Lil Mabu, bruh. Battle of
They gotta
mid.
be competing for who does for social media attention the most. Also, they both got banned from attending any NBA games ever in the future again. Because on live TV, while the camera was panned on them, Bonnie decided to, and I'm keeping it YouTube appropriate, let's just say, tie his shoe. And after tying his
You goddamn degenerate. Why, man? In any type of situation where you feel like you can, I don't know, uplift the woman's image, you gonna do something like that, go underneath the table and pretend that you're giving to do some, you know, sloppy toppy? What? Why, man?
she had to wipe off something on her mouth that was coincidentally there at the same time. It was obviously fake and just for attention.
Yeah.
I know Lil Mabu's gonna regret that in the future.
Yeah.
He won't be able to see the GOAT play his last game. I would've
True,
wished that on
true,
my worst
true.
enemy. That's the biggest sin out of his whole career, even more than his music. She also faked getting arrested. Why is it when someone is falling off every time, they either start politically grifting, open an OnlyFans, or fake themselves getting arrested?
Or they'll fake their death. Or they'll start rage baiting like heavy.
Bonnie Blue's whole shtick is weird because open an OnlyFans, or fake themselves getting arrested. Bonnie Blue's whole shtick is weird because her main thing is being with guys that are quote unquote barely legal. Saying that word just causes a compulsion in my body. Usually
barely legal? What does that even mean? Barely legal? No, say it with your chest. You are a ped. EDP 445, a PDF. I can't even say these terms for YouTube purposes.
Saw on that barely legal wave was a weirdo losers on Twitter who would go into girls' comments and celebrate when they turn 18. Anytime you see a girl that's famous under the age of 18 turn 18, as soon as she posted on Instagram, you see a bunch of weirdo losers in their comment section.
Finally!
But Bonnie Blue may have outshined.
Finally, they turned 18. Yo, do you know how deprived and sick you sound, man?
All of them. At this point, her whole obsession with people being barely legal needs to be classified as a mental illness. Listen to her answer on this hypothetical scenario if she had a son and he turned 18.
If you were to have children and you had a son and he turned 18, how would you feel if he slept with someone like you? Yeah, I'd love it. You'd love it? Yeah, obviously not me. I don't want to sleep with my actual son, but I would send him to whoever I'd put him in someone else. So you'd prefer him to than just like fall in love nicely with a nice girl and have sex that way? How unrealistic is that to say?
How How unrealistic is it to find a relationship in 2025? Just a random girl? Yo, bro. Your brain is more fried than I thought, man. I don't even know if this is rage bait. I don't even
Falls in
know.
love at 18, gets married and has with the, loses their virginity to the person they get married. Does not happen.
You could tell with that last statement that she definitely got hurt by somebody. She
Yeah.
don't even believe you can find love anymore.
Yeah.
Her ex-husband, and yes, she has an ex-husband, must have been the Joker or some
True. What type of sinister stuff did you have to do, happen to you to turn into something like this, bro? Because sometimes it's like, okay, a dude will mess with a girl and she'll turn lesbian at her. And it's like, oh, damn, that's, kind of crazy. You must have, like, some abusive activities, bro.
What did bro do to her? And even if she believes that, it doesn't mean sending your son immediately to a street worker at night to do the deed. She does recruitment of 18-year-olds anywhere at any time. Just look at this clip.
But my nephew's 18. He's still a child.
I'll send him to me then.
No, I'd absolutely never do that.
Hopefully I'll find him in my queue one day.
What? So you just told a grown woman to her face that if your nephew turns 18, send him to me so I can smash him, dude. If a dude said this, he is getting sent to Alcatraz immediately. You should be arrested. That is disgusting. How is it even acceptable? If you're the lady in front of her, you gotta smack the...
Hopefully I'll find him in my queue one day.
Hopefully I'll find him in my queue one day.
Hopefully, I'll find him in my queue one day. Friends, freshly 18-year-old nephew in your queue. Why do you have a queue? You have a queue of people waiting to smash. Yo, bro.
That was an interview where I'm clocking her ass for even saying
Yeah,
that. Her obsession
yeah.
with guys barely legal also led to her being banned from Australia. She was trying to run an event which she does in different countries called Schoolies Week, where she has people who just turned 18 do the deed with her for free, then post it on OF. And parents got so mad out there that they made a petition for her to be denied entry to the country, which got 20,000 signatures. Because of that, her
They gotta do this on every country and then send her to some remote island in goddamn Peru or something.
canceled to enter. Shout out to Australia for standing on business. I feel like every country should do the same. Where she really got put in the mainstream is when she held an event to have with over a
only woman to sleep with 1,000 men, Bonnie Blue. You saying this like it's an accomplishment, bro. She want to go in the Guinness World Record of thottery so bad. Black. Yo, brothers. Why, bro?
1,000 men. And her goal was to break the record previously held by someone, which was 919. First off, for any dude that went out to that event and did it, every future partner you have deserves to know you went there and did it. A ton of the guys at the event also said they had girlfriends or wives. Man, this really heartbreaking. You can't tell me they didn't come out with some type of
bro.
disease. Bonnie Blue herself might be
bro, not even just from Bonnie Blue. You might have gotten another disease from the other dudes that are behind you. Like, do you not just sit and think about that? And I bet you some freaky frog dude is in the back, like, purposely going to the very back because he wants the, best for last activity. He want to, eat everything else that comes out of it, bro.
I don't care if everyone got tested and showed their results.
Someone in there is definitely lying about it.
She had to get 16 staff just to run the event and make sure it went fine. She showed her face the next day saying it didn't affect her.
This is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago. I told you girls, taking fluids for moisturizer was good for your skin.
Saying this like she don't look like a whore.
Oh, man. Ew. This is the face of a woman who received 1,000 nuts. That sounds like a torture device or like a medieval torture punishment, man. That's like you get arrested and you get forced to die through 1,000 nuts, bro. And she doing it as a facial moisturizer, bro. Go to the store and buy some CeraVe, bro.
And you won't believe when I say she's trying to do an act to top this one. Or maybe it isn't that hard to believe. She's holding an event on June 15th, which as of the time I'm recording this is only a couple of days away, where she's gonna tie herself up in a glass box, be naked, and have the box open for the public. And in her words, she wants people to be able to do whatever they want with her.
What challenges do you have?
That can't be legal, right? That's got to be public indecency, right? Like, right?
Next.
Bonnie Blue's petting zoo. I am going to be in a glass box, tied up, and it's going to be open for the public.
Oh my god.
Me in the
There's got to be a troll. There's got to be a troll, bro.
Me,
You're not baiting me.
Just look at me.
Where?
I'm going to be in the center of London, but in a house.
This is straight up promoting grape culture, and you can't tell me otherwise.
I believe that.
This type of event would have to have more than just security. Her body could reach.
You gonna need the entire National Guard deployed, to protect this building because there's gonna be some dude in there, going crazy. But the thing is, if she's allowing literally everything, how is this even like? How do you even?
The point where it doesn't even recognize itself anymore. She's gonna need to do what actors do and have an on-set doctor or therapist there just to make sure she's okay to keep going. And she wants to do double the original fictional event. So 2,000 men. For visual representation, this is what 2,000 men looks like. I don't even know 2,000 people. How the fuck do you casually find that many people to
I don't even know 100, bro.
I sadly think no one around her tries to get her help or a mental evaluation because her whole family agrees with what she's doing. If you're a man and agree with your daughter doing this, you lose 100% of your man.
Her whole family agrees with what she's doing. Her dad too. Her mom too. Her siblings, uncles, and aunties. Yo, this runs in the DNA. It runs in the DNA.
The only way it could get this far for someone like her is if no one was checking her, which seems like the case. I've had enough talking about these two, though. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself baptized after
we need a cleansing, bro.
It was not pretty.
We need a cleansing, bro.
OnlyFans and participate in this, by the way, are just as bad. I'm waiting one day for hackers to hack OnlyFans and release every person's name sub to one. That would be a hell of a day on the internet. Anyways, make sure to follow me on Twitch and sub to my second channel. I'm trying to stream as much as possible this summer. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time,
shout out Tommy, bro. Great video. That was the freaky influencer problem, the epidemic of goddamn overly hypersexual influencers online. Disgusting degeneracy. You know, I think I speak for all of us when we need to go get our minds clean and cleansed after this. And how do we do that per se? We watch more, you know, videos of this channel. So with that being said, make sure you like and sub to the channel. You join the Discord link in the description so you can link me any videos you want me to check out. We are uploading every single goddamn day of the summer. Yeah, I'm locked in. So with that being said, I won't waste any more of y'all time. Have a great, amazing rest of your day. It's Love Hello. I love you, and I'm out.